microphone decided it wanted to unattach. So here we are. We're actually here now. We are here. It is apparently 18 degrees in Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a cold game. Miami has the Dolphins, the most mediocre football team. They're getting ready. They're going to be going against Pittsburgh. Dolphins somehow still in the postseason playoff berth, somehow. They lasted longer than the Cincinnati Bengals and the, Kansas City Chiefs, which is a bit weird. If they lose tonight, they are 100% out of the playoffs. They're going to be eliminated. But if they somehow, and I mean somehow, win tonight, which I'm going to get to that. If they somehow win tonight, the Dolphins actually still have 1% chance to make the postseason, at least for another week. And then next week, if like 2 teams win, or if a specific 3 teams win next week, and the Dolphins are out. So it's not even going to matter if the Dolphins win next week or not. They have to have certain, like at least one team, like 1 or 2 teams specifically lose out to be able to make it. And they have to win out. And likely not going to happen unless the Steelers just decide to actually fumble everything. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. It's probably gonna be like the most quiet night for my stream completely. It's probably gonna be completely quiet for me. Let me get ready for the sports night with Jorge as well. Because, like, we're going to be hopefully there as well. Oh, God. I was not paying attention to it. But, yeah, Snoop's on there. Snoop was on there. And I forgot the country singer, to be very fair. I forgot who he is. I can't remember his name right now. But, yes! I'm excited to watch the Dolphins either flop in the cold or, get rid of their demons in the cold. I don't know yet. I'm kind of confused. I'm kind of concerned. They're probably going to lose, and they're going to be eliminated. But I can at least say they lasted longer. They got further than the Chiefs and the Bengals, so I can be happy right there. That's all I need to be. That's all. Right there. They lasted longer than 2 good teams. Technically 2 good teams, I guess. Yeah, no, it's stupid. It's stupid. It really is. But I can at least joke that they actually are better than the Chiefs and the Bengals. I can do that at least. So, give me just a moment. I'm gonna go over and grab a Mountain Dew. I have my snacks set up, which is gonna be some salsa and chips, like usual. That's how I roll. It's really good. I'm gonna go grab my Baja Blast, and I will be ready to go. I'm actually excited. A lot of things have happened, and I'm very excited today. Today has been a very good day. I've gotten something I posted a short about that I'm very happy about. It took me 10 years to get. I got that. I got my freaking Dolphin shoes on right now. I got my vintage Reeboks. Look at these bad boys. I'm just saying. I'm ready. I'm just saying, I'm ready to go. Joe or Chris Stapleton and okay, okay, it was Chris Stapleton and Cindy Blackman, Santana. Okay. I know, like I could not remember who that was. Like that was Chris Stapleton. I have not been paying attention to country as much in the last couple of years, so yeah, I'm sorry I forgot both their names, but it was probably a really good performance. I should have had my headphones on. I was getting everything else set up because I'm an idiot. But I'm gonna go grab my Baja Blast. My Baja. I'm gonna get my Baja Blast. So if I'm gonna eat what I'm eating, I might as well drink Baja Blast as well. Be snack what I'm snacking on. Baja Blast is what I'm gonna have. But yeah, it's gonna be cold there. To be fair, it's also kind of cold here in Florida. I am technically near Ocala, Florida. I am about a 20-minute ride from Ocala. And it's about 47 degrees right now. Let me double check. It's at least 47 degrees here. No, 48. It's cold for me. I'm a Florida native, so that's why I have my Dolphin tiger stripe hoodie on this time. I would have just had my, I would have like my tie-dye Dolphins shirt or my black, my black, my my other Dolphins shirt that I can't remember right now. Or I would wear the Zach Thomas jersey, but that one's gonna stay up on the wall right now. We got this. Four-time MVP Aaron Rodgers. Aaron. Aaron. Okay, I will say this right now, as a Dolphins fan, I am not gonna hate on Aaron Rodgers. It was funny to root against him as a Jet. I like Aaron Rodgers as a Packer. I like him as a Steeler. I will be very honest on that. I do find it hilarious about watching, I think it was the Netflix doc of him on the offseason after he got after he blew up his knee during, with the Jets in the first season. I love that documentary. It was crazy. He was wild. All the ayahuasca trips. But I like Aaron Rodgers. I can't hate. He's definitely, in my opinion, a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm more interested in, like, when it comes to, like, right now, Phillip Rivers. I watched the game yesterday. I didn't stream it, but I didn't think he did too bad. I know people were laughing about it and, like, making jokes, but, like, to be fair, I kind of liked it. It was fun. And he got a touchdown. Like, come on, man. About 120 passing yards, a touchdown, and an interception. I know people were clowning on him for that game-losing interception, but come on, he did everything he could, and then special teams and the defense gave the game away to the Seahawks in the end for that field goal. Bah! Bah! Oh yeah, but I'm ready. I think I'm gonna go right off the bat. I think in total, the Steelers are going to win. And this is where the Dolphins' 2025 playoff hopes kind of die. I want the Dolphins to win. It would be a freaking great story, but I don't know if they can do it. I'm just being honest. I love them, but I don't know if they're going to do it. It's really cold, and Tua's not been playing great. If Achane and Ollie Gordon and Jalen Wright actually play really good today, and they, like, absolutely run through the Steelers' defense, like, I think they should, the Dolphins might actually get it. The Steelers don't have a very good run defense. They do have a really good passing defense. So it's going to be a really, really bad time for Tua to throw, probably, for two different reasons. But I think if the Dolphins stick with the run game, and they have, like, over 120 yards rushing, I think the Dolphins have a chance of winning. I think. But that is just an opinion of an idiot on the internet, who has no career in the football. But I do think the Dolphins, if they run the ball on the Steelers, I think the Dolphins have a chance to win. It's a cold game. It's going to be a brutality kind of game, a brutal kind of game. If they run the ball effectively and efficiently, like they should against this kind of porous run defense, the Dolphins might actually get a win. Now, I am afraid of one thing, and I'm going to tell George on Sports Night with Jorge. The one thing I do fear is Tua Tagovailoa trying to force the ball against Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey has been talking a lot of smack since he left, and that's fair. It's fair. It's okay. But I do think Tua or McDaniel might try to actually go after Ramsey, and that might be a bad idea. I'm not sure with Tua's really bad accuracy this season and leading the league when it comes to interception percentage and being, if I remember correctly, tied for the league lead for interceptions right now. It might be a bad idea to try to force the ball at a specific corner right now, especially a corner that has air quote bad blood. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. Like, that's my only problem. Is just that. So realistically, if it's a pass first Dolphins offense, I think the Dolphins might lose. Simply because of how Tua's been playing, how pretty good the Steelers' defense is when it comes to playing the pass, and just Tua making bad decisions since he's been playing quarterback this season. If the Dolphins focus on the run, I think the Dolphins have a better chance. As for win to like the score total, because I'm gonna say the Steelers will win. I'm gonna go. I'll go 28-17 Steelers win is what I'm gonna go with to start with the game. Oh shit. Fucking I got a flag right there. Did it. Success. National anthem's on. I'm trying also not to fall backwards, so that's why my arm's just out like this right now. I'm just going like, ooh, pretty. He actually did a really good job. God dang. That was a good job on that. I think he did a fantastic job. Oh, heck yeah. Give my dude a message real quick before the game starts going. I am rocking ponytail and not hair down right now because I'm probably going to get some snacks in a minute. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great game. All right, let's make sure I have all this set up. Just gotta finish getting everything set up and ready to go. It should all be good. Should have no problems. We should be all good to go. I do know George is gonna be having like a really, really big stream tonight. Let me double check on how Dirk's doing. Okay, Dirk's doing. Dirk's got. Oh, he's doing a whole. Okay, that's sick. I could give them a like as well, so I can have them like that. Okay. Dirk? No, that's Tom Grossi's stream. Back to George. George is doing good already. 12 views so far and several likes already. Dude's doing freaking awesome. Let's go! If the Dolphins somehow make the win, though, I think it'll be kind of crazy. Like I said, I think the Steelers are going to win, but if the Dolphins somehow get this win, I think it's going to be a great time. I think it'll be a very, very great time. Momoa! She banks through Chime. That's why she's having a great time. Awesome. I'm doing great right now, dude. I'm having a lovely day. I'm excited. I wish it was a bit colder here. It's only like 48 degrees in North Florida right now, so it's not as cold as Pittsburgh, but dude, it's gonna be a good game, I think. I'm picking the Steelers to win this game right now, unfortunately for my Dolphins, but you know, let's be real, the Dolphins, it's about time for them to get eliminated. I'm sorry. It's about time. Steelers are gonna have a good day. Steelers are gonna have a good night. 100%. Unless the Dolphins somehow do it. Unless the Dolphins somehow manage tonight. I don't think it's gonna go their way, but you know. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, Steelers are kicking the ball off to the Dolphins to start. And the ball is kicked off. Dolphins, I think, I would assume that the Steelers won the toss and decided to kick, I guess. I don't fucking know. They didn't show that. They didn't even mention it. Yeah, Tua, you don't. I swear, like I said, if the Dolphins focus on the run game against the Steelers, I think the Dolphins have a chance. If they focus on the pass game, I don't think the Dolphins have a chance. The Steelers have a good pass defense, but they have a kind of porous run defense. Dolphins' offensive line is actually run blocking very, very good right now. It's just, and they're actually pass blocking really good. Just Tua's turning the ball over, dude. All right. Didn't dumped off. Is that Doce? Dolce got the first. No, that's Julian Hill. It's Julian Hill for the first down and then. Oh my God. Julian Hill right off the bat. I thought he was going to pass off to. I guess that makes sense. He's just like, you know what? Everyone says that I can't pass. I can't do shit. Let's go for it. Julian Hill, though, coming into his own this season. First down already. If the Dolphins lead, all right, we have Wright and Achane in the backfield. This is Ingold, Wright, and Achane. Fake, dump off to Achane, and didn't even get back to the line. That was kind of a weird play. They were trying to do some tricky thing, but Achane bumped right to the back of, I think, Ingold. All right, second and pretty much probably 11 at this point. I don't think Achane got back to the line yet. Second and 11. He basically, that was a weird looking play. They have Achane and Ingold in the backfield. Probably gonna like dump it off. Okay, they passed off to Achane again. Achane getting about like 4 yards. Got tripped up at the line. He could have been gone though. He could have been gone. All right, third down and I think some long. Yeah, that was a massive crease. If he would have kept on his feet, he would have been gone. He would have been gone. All right, now it's third and 7. Empty backfield. Tua's going to pass. 3, 2, snap it. Tua's moving. Tua's passing, and threw it low. Yeah, that makes sense. 4th and 7. Dolphins at least got a single first down. Yeah, it was a bit. Yeah, like they're saying, it was a bit odd. No motions and no shifting, and just like under pressure, just tossing the ball sidearm just a little bit. 4th and 7. It'd be crazy if they did like a fake. Nope, punt. Okay, just a punt, basic punt. Oh, Bonner tried. Bonner was right off. No, Bonner was trying to get that stop. Steelers getting the ball. It might be right off the bat. Like in just a minute, I might just get my bag of chips. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that real quick. I'm just gonna go over there and grab that stuff. So I'm gonna move view right like this real quick. Grab like that. I want some chips. Like I said, I want snackos, so I'm getting some snackos. Hang on. It's still probably my favorite game time snack. I know I was told to do that other thing last time, but I did not have the time to make up a massive hot snack. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. This is the best. This is probably the best part. I'm not as big as George. I'm not as big when it comes to these streams as Dirk. So I can come in here and I can just have a nice time. Just having snack while I stream, which is perfectly fine, I think. Make sure this is right. Yep, okay. All that's good. I can snack, man. This is awesome. It's just some salsa and chips and a little bit of cheese, and my mouth is already watering. It's already ready to go. Mm. That's a really weird commercial. A really weird B&B commercial. It's basic, but it works, dude. It's basic, but it works. If the Texans win next week, doesn't matter. It's over. I think the only team that actually could benefit from like that would be the Ravens. The Ravens are fighting against the Steelers right now, and if the Ravens start winning out and the Steelers actually start losing, like if the Steelers lose this game, it's gonna be a really neck and neck between them and the Ravens right now. It's gonna be kind of crazy. All right. Back in the backfield for Rodgers, getting some motion in there. Is he kind of trying to change the play right now? Nope. Dumped it off to the back, and the back went nowhere. Dolphins are stuffing him right now. Already. Third down for the Steelers offense. This is good shit. It's cheap, but it's good. 3rd and 8, empty backfield for Rodgers. Dolphins showing the rush. And dumps off. Dolphins stop him from getting the first down. Fourth and 1. It's quiet right now, but mostly because I'm just snacking. But Dolphins now have the possession again. Now we're on commercial break as well, which is good for me. I should be talking a lot more, but I'm snackish right now. I want this snack. I want the snackos. Mm. Mm. HN in the backfield. Same for Ingold. Julian Hill in motion. Pass off to HN. HN's running up. Getting about 9 yards almost. Nice block. First down, HN. And then some. And now they're taking him off the ground. This is what I was meaning. The Dolphins need to focus on the run. If they focus on the run against the Steelers, they have a better chance at winning the game. Achane, Jalen Wright, and Ollie Gordon are gonna eat against their defense if they run. If they start leaning heavily on the passing game, that's where I get more worried. You need to get that run game going because first down, Jalen Waddle. That was a nice pass. I'm starting to stumble because I'm kind of focusing on the food a little bit. Deep pass, interception. Knew they were going to fucking do that. Good job, Tua. That is Tua. That is very much Tua. Tua was dumb on that one. Very dumb, but whatever. Mm. Mm. How to lose the game. Tua throws an interception. Oh. I'm gonna put this away. But yeah, that was Tua being a stupid right off the bat. It was a great throw. I'm gonna get everything back in order. Oh, fumble! Well, nope. It probably was. He was probably down. That was just bad on Tua, to be honest. That was just bad. Tua just made a very bad decision. Look at his face again. He's just playing bad. Look at that face. Why is he staring into our souls? Tua, look away. They have made 98 points off turnovers and lead the NFL. They're definitely trying to run this, or they're going to try to fucking... I don't know if they made it or not, but if I were them, I'd maybe go for it. Did they stop that? They stopped that. No shit. Tua making bad decisions? I am shocked. Yeah. Totally shocked, Frosty. How you doing tonight? 4th and 1. They're going it. They're going for it. That time they get it. That time they got it. That makes sense on that one. Good. Said my prayers and lit my menorah. Just chilling. Awesome. Chilling. Having your menorah already lit up and ready to go. That was a bit of a hold, but Melon Fawn was stopping Gainwell from getting it anywhere past the line of scrimmage, which is awesome. At At least the Dolphins defense is not bad. The Dolphins defense is pretty good. But it's not going to matter if they lose tonight, they're eliminated. If the Texans win next week, the Dolphins are eliminated. It's not going to matter. Like the Texans have to lose out, and the Dolphins have to win out. And the Steelers either have to lose out. Actually, no, the Steelers have to lose. Deep pass, first down Steelers, and then he's got out to the 48-yard line. It's a nice deep pass for them. The Dolphins need divine intervention. Maybe they might need divine intervention. Let's be fair. The Dolphins are in need of a lot of things right now. And are they going to get a lot of things? No. They're going to have to also play defense better. But the Steelers basically have scored on every single drive after they've gotten an interception or a turnover. So I wouldn't doubt that they're about to get it right now. I wouldn't doubt that they're going to get at least a field goal.
Right here is not feeling very nice. Ow.
I got like a weird kind of feel in my chest right there. Well, not my chest, but like below my rib. That weird feeling where you have like a weird feel in the rib area right there. It's going to go away in a minute, but, it's still there. All right, 2nd and 5. A run play. Another hold, but is stopped short again. Dolphins are doing something on defense, at least. I'm just checking how everything is looking over here. Just making sure the stream is actually working right now, which is always something I got to make sure of. It's 3rd and 3. Can the Dolphins actually stop them right here? That'd be nice. I wouldn't doubt that the Steelers will go for it on 4th down in this field position if they don't make it. And in and out of his arms. 4th and 3. Will the Steelers actually go for this? I don't know. The Dolphins have the worst 4th down defense in the NFL. It doesn't matter how good they've been playing. It's good to go against the Dolphins on 4th down. They've only stopped a 4th down conversion once this entire season. Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers is a hard count master, so never mind. And see what I mean? 1st down Steelers. Dolphins are the worst 4th down defense in the NFL by a long shot. So it doesn't matter anywhere on the field. If it's 4th and 15, you have a good chance of making it. Yeah, it's dreadful. The Dolphins have only successfully stopped one 4th down conversion this entire year. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. The Dolphins' 4th down defense is miserable. So whenever it gets to 4th down, I already know. Especially when it's past the 50, I know a team's going to do it. They're going to go and they're going to get it. It's ridiculous. Unless the Dolphins stop them very far, then they stop. Then they stop them, but no, it's not going to stop here. Can the Dolphins actually do more? It's awfully bad. Awfully bad. I actually shouldn't have to deal with any kind of anything. They have a back in the backfield, but it's Aaron Rodgers. He's going to pass. Doing a nice job pass blocking, but our corners stopped him before he got to the line. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Chop Robinson, man. The defense tired? No, I don't think they're tired, dude. I think the Dolphins are going to be fine. But Robinson coming in, just a big man linebacker, just popping the receiver like that. Oh boy, I don't know if I would be very happy about that. All right, 3rd and 11. I don't think they would go for it on 4th down if they don't get any yards here. They might just go for like the field goal attempt, to be honest. Aaron Rodgers sacked. There we go. Jordan Brooks getting a sack, baby. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Defense. We have a sack on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron now tasted ground. This is what I was waiting for, you know. Just a little bit of hitting him. And they might punt it, or they might actually go for it. You never know, because it is a little bit out of field goal range. As soon as you go for it, it's probably about like a 65 to 70-yard field goal attempt, approximately. A little bit. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's a little bit different. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's gotta be Fat Duck. Fat Duck is here. You know, he's in the hand right now. 1 bird in the hand, 2 in the bush. He's probably he's got bush. He's bushy headed. Let's go with that. Fat Duck. He's chunky. Look at him. I don't usually have him too much on stream but he's really he's chunky. He's a chunky door. Look at the chunky boy. He's a Fat Duck. I swear, like I said, if Dirk on the Frozen Fins fan gets 1,000 subs, I'm definitely shipping this guy to Alaska 100%. Dirk's gonna get Fat Duck. I'm hoping he gets 1,000 subs. I know right now Dirk is on the Frozen Fins fan is actually having like a joint podcast right now where he's having like everybody be able to join in right now, which is kind of awesome. Let me double check. Yeah, he's got like 3 other people on there with him right now, which is what he usually likes to do. He uses StreamYard to be able to have other people be able to join in. He is the Frozen Fin fan. He's been making content for like last year or so. He's at about like 378 subscribers right now, and he's doing pretty good usually. Very knowledgeable and is friends with a lot of actually other like football content creators, which is kind of neat. And then you have Sports Night with Jorge, and he's also streaming right now and doing a great job right now as well. Those are 2 of the guys that I like chatting with and streaming with a lot when it comes to like the Dolphins and football kind of content. So like I will always throw like love towards them, and that's why I'm doing right now. I got like on my secondary phone, I got George right now on here on my other phone right now, messaging him in the chat, and I'm once in a while going over the Frozen Fin fan and also messaging him over there as well because I gotta. And Steelers are punting the ball. And it's in for a touchback. Let's go! Dolphins balls. Did you say Dolphins balls? Dolphins balls. Fans supporting fans. Always, dude. Always. Actually, I'm her much younger sister. I'm not Zoe Zaldana. I'm Zonana Zadana. I'm the sister of her daughter. I love how they were showing a Dolphins player with a helmet off, and all you see is just steam coming out of his head. Just steam. It's 14 degrees over there in Pittsburgh. The Dolphins are cold with a back in the backfield. Jalen Wright getting about like 2 yards on a rush up the middle. I'm guessing Achan is getting looked at or something. Oh, come on. Do not start showing the highlight reel of Tua's interceptions. Come on. Why are we doing this? Are you trying to make Dolphins fans cry? And the fact that we are stuck with Tua right now? Motherfucker. Just like a nice highlight reel of all the interceptions. 15. 15 interceptions. I think he's... Alright. Screen pass to Darren Waller for maybe a first down. We're the belugas and they'd actually thrive in the... You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Banned. Kidding. No, yeah, maybe. Wait, what? So in the beginning, he wasn't wearing a jacket to stay warm, but after the interception, he decided to put on a jacket to start staying warm. That's definitely going to work. Okay, he's got a loaded backfield. Achane going for rush, around the outside, getting through, getting about a good 6 yards rush. So the problem with Tua's interception was his arm was cold because he wasn't wearing a jacket trying to be tough before the game. Makes perfect sense. That's exactly why he underthrew the ball. God. 58 and 28 in career. 40 degrees and under at kickoff, Aaron Rodgers. 22,000 passing yards and 184 touchdowns to 31 interceptions. Holy fuck, Aaron Rodgers. Well, it makes sense because he played in Green Bay, and Green Bay is a cold area. Then he played for the Jets. Jets cold area. And then now it makes sense that he would have, you know, that kind of stat record going on when it comes to cold games because he's always in cold games. And he has a very, very long career, so embarrassing yesterday. So you can clown on me, though fighting Josh Allen and refs is an uphill battle. Well, he just got married. He just found out his wife's pregnant. I think he's juiced up on, you know, being a husband and having a baby. Tua's running! Whoa! First down, but... Never mind. Okay, it was short. Okay, it was short. Yep. Technically, that was hitting... Yeah, technically that's a foul. That... Okay. What is happening? Okay, delay of game. Okay. Sure. I feel myself clench every time Tua runs. I know, as soon as he basically was going down and the guy grabbed his head and basically ripped him back a little bit as he was trying to slide. Yeah, I kind of was like cringing a little bit. I thought he got the first down. I was wrong. But this game is very, very boring. Oh, damn! Get fucked! Right off the bat. Perfectly timed on that hit. God dang. Isaiah Johnson, man, coming in with that nice special team play. Perfect fucking timing. Waited just the right time for him to catch that ball and fucking whap him. There we go. All I know is this game so far is a very defensive game. Very defensive performance kind of game. Yeah, I don't know. It's just fun. It's fun.
You'll love Carl's way.
What is Carl's way? Oh, it's Schwab commercial. Okay, yeah, Carl's way is the worst way. He's probably the same as Bernie Madoff. Oh, the pyramid schemes are coming. Yeah, cold weather games tend to be like slow and defensive and, you know, very limp, very small. Ice my emotion. God, I would love to play that. I would love to do that. Like, just be, like, dressed up as a pirate and just run on the field and just be like, yo ho ho. And flaccid even. Yeah, very flaccid. Like, offensively, both teams are kind of flaccid right now, yeah. Very flaccid. A bit limp, a little bit flaccid. Kind of. You can kind of tell that they're a bit cold, you know. Kind of tell. I gotta tell George that one. I gotta see if he says anything. Gotta see if he says anything. If he sees it and notices it, it's so good. It's such a good one. It's such a good one. They're just a little flaccid. I don't know if he's reading it yet.
All right, here we go. I'm back on live. Both offense teams. Yep.
It's just like, yep. Cold and flaccid. Just a little cold.
Roger Center.
And a big run play right off the bat. Now he's going down. Now he's down. Massive first down run for the Steelers. And it's coming back. Never mind. Holding. Offense number 81. No, Johnu. Really? Okay. Now it's 1st and 20. That was like the best offensive play of the game so far. And it was called back for a penalty. Both offenses are very flaccid. Aaron Rodgers airing it out a little bit. Getting about maybe 6-7 yards back. No. No, he's playing with a broken wrist? Dude, I didn't see anything about that. Aaron Rodgers passing again. Dolphins playing off. That's crazy. I did not know you actually had a broken wrist. 6'7". 6'7", 300-pound tight end. What? No wonder he was pushing through like 8 Dolphins players. Holy crap. Darnell Washington, tight end. 6'7", 300 pounds of beef. Sacked again. Go sit down, Aaron Rodgers. Zach Sealer coming in to seal that sack, man. I'm just saying. Sit down, Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers got his wrist broke. Apparently, back in week 11, he broke his wrist. That was a really bad bounce on that ball. That fence is hot. High potential. Is that the one show where Rob McEnany's wife is that smart detective? I forgot what the show was called and I forgot what her name is right now. But there was a show where she was like a Sherlock Holmes level kind of like a smart detective, but kind of more like a everyday person kind of smart detective. Is that like the show coming back for another season or something? Because I just saw it just randomly put my head back up after texting that over the George. It looks like it seems like that might be the same show, or it might be just a different show with her doing a similar thing. I guess. Even somehow hard carries his team into the playoffs. If the Dolphins defense somehow hard carries them in the playoffs, I will lose my crap. I will. If somehow the Dolphins make it out of the sheer the sheer insanity of them making it, the sheer low percentage of like 1% chance, if they somehow make it to the playoffs, I will lose it. That's it. I will fucking lose it, to be honest. The Steelers have to lose out. The Dolphins have to win out. The Ravens, I think, need to win out, and the Steelers have to lose. They either have to have to be at a tie with us, or they have to lose one more game after losing to us. Please don't fucking do that. Oh, they're doing the. No, don't do that. All right, Tua's got the ball again. They got Achan in the backfield. Are they going to get back to running the ball? They are going to run the ball. Achan going around the right side and getting about 4 yards on a run. But I like how the character is humanized and shown to struggle. I do have my opinions on the neurodiverse genius trope, but that's neither here nor there. What do you mean by that? I'm gonna wait. High potential is great. The main character has OCD, but she's got incredible memory and attention to detail. Oh, the show. Okay, the show I was talking about. Okay, high potential, great. Oh, so the name is High Potential. Tua going for a pass, play action, faked it, and just throws it away. What the heck is? Because either way, the show looked good. At least if that's the same show, I don't know. I'm hoping that like the commercial comes back up again for advertising it. But it seemed like it was either the show was just coming out or like a new season was coming. But it didn't say new season, so I was kind of confused on that. But she is incredibly funny. She's incredibly talented and very smart. And I think it would make sense to get like to have her have another show where instead of being like portray like kind of like portray like the same kind of sunny kind of character like she has been deep pass to Achan first down and then a bunch. He can pass deep to Achan. But I did forget her name. I do know she's married to Rob McEnany, who is who is best friends with Ryan Reynolds and owns the English Premier League team. So her and her husband got money, and plus she helped create Sonny with McEnany and the guys, right? If I remember correctly. All right, Ollie Gordon with the ball, getting about a good 3 to 4 yards. Second and 6. Can the Dolphins get a point? Can the Dolphins score? Let's go, Dolphins. Let's go. They're in Steelers territory now, so let's hope. Let's hope they can do this. Wrexham is a championship team, but yeah. Sorry. I forget how English soccer or English football and European football are set up as. I always forget like the scaling in the league stats because it's like college football to me. There's just too much going on. Too many leagues, too many teams, too many players I can't follow. But yeah, they own Wrexham, and they're getting close to Premier League again. I think what I remember, the Dragons, like every single season they've been promoted every single season that since they've been bought up by Reynolds and McEnany. So they've gotten better, especially with that Hollywood influx of money. And is it a Netflix show? Is it the Netflix show, Welcome to Wrexham? I think it's on Netflix, Welcome to Wrexham. But the team's been really good, and they've been like, and it looks like Gordon's injured. Yep, Ollie Gordon looks like he's injured. That was a great play by Queen. Alright, Ollie Gordon's walking off the field under his own. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Hopefully Ollie's going to be okay. I don't want to see. I'm not sure, but they might look at him. Riley Patterson's out. 4th and 5 for a 54-yard. Colt, this is going to be different. Oh, this will be his new career long if he makes this. 54 yards. 53 is his career long. Let's see if Riley Patterson can do this, or it's going to be... Kick is up. Kick is... good? Kick is good. 54 yards. Riley Patterson's new long. Riley Patterson with a new career long. I gotta say, as much as I want to bring back Jason Sanders, I think Riley Patterson should stay. He's probably going to be the cheaper option for at least another season. The Dolphins have basically cap hell coming up this next season, so I don't know. Would it be a good idea for the Dolphins to just move on from Sanders, even though Sanders has been pretty damn clutch for us? And he's got swagger. Let's be real. Jason Sanders got some pretty damn good swagger. Especially when you look at the sideline. Just like him and his sunglasses and his freaking jacket. Dude, he looks fucking full of swagger. But he's expensive. Like, he's a really good kicker. And if he gets onto the open market, he's definitely going to be picked up by another team 100%. Though like I said, do the Dolphins try to keep him? He's being paid, I think, $6 or $7 million a season right now. And then technically, if they go with Riley Patterson, a long-term deal, they might be able to get him for like at least $2 to $3 million cheaper from the next season when the Dolphins have no money. And I say that because Tua's going to be making like $50 million next year. Tariq Hill is going to be making about like 30 to 40. Jalen Waddle is going to be making around the same amount of money. The Dolphins got no money whatsoever. Like none at all. Okay, it's a progressive commercial where a father struggles to tell his son about the birds and the bees and the fleas in the trees. I don't know, dude. Okay, and they bring in Tyler Huntley to, tell the kid, you know what? When a mom and dad love each other so much, you come out. Really? T-Law had 6 total touchdowns against the Jets. I didn't see that game. I didn't see anything about the game. But good on Trevor Lawrence shutting the fucking haters up for once. That was a knuckle if I've ever seen one. Patterson knuckled that. Fuck. Well, that's nice. Dolphins defense has been pretty decent. Can the Dolphins get an interception? That would be kind of nice to get an interception back. I like seeing the Jaguars looking good again. Oh, that reminds me. I have to go. I have to go talk to Ayla about that. She's such a huge Jacksonville Jaguars fan. God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, Aaron Rodgers with a quick slant pass. Jonnu Smith with I think a first down. No, when it comes to like me talking about Ayla's a former employee of mine who now works literally just right down the road at Walgreens. So like it's like a 3-minute walk, and I go there every single day almost to get supplies for the shop. So like I see her pretty much every single day still. And we would always joke about like the Jags because she liked watching The Good Place and always liked joking about Blake Bortles because she has a family member who was a huge fan of the Jaguars and always complained about Blake Bortles. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Being like, your team's doing good. She's gonna be like, what the fuck do you mean? The Jags. And she's gonna be like, yeah, does that mean Blake Bortles is back? And it's just like, no, he's still gone. She's gonna be like, damn. Dolphins are up 3-0 right now. Steelers are going to get the ball to start the second half. Dolphins need to try to get the ball back. Passing play. Again, the Dolphins are not playing the slant very well. As a UCF fan, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's more just funny. It's more funny to be like to talk about Blake Bortles because to be fair, he was not that great of a quarterback in the NFL. Not really. He had a good season with Jacksonville, but other than that, he was kind of, mediocre at best, I would say. Rodgers throwing the ball wide open. What are the Dolphins doing? Giving another first down. What are the Dolphins doing defensively right now? They're giving everything up. Yeah, Dolphins are now starting to play badly on defense. I don't know why they're playing so far off right now. Like, very, very far off. All right, Pittsburgh called the timeout. Why are they playing? Why? Last 2-3 plays, the Dolphins' defense, like the corners and the linebackers, were playing very far off on certain sides. That is a very big of a concern.
He's never been around a quarterback as good as Aaron Rodgers is at sucking.
I don't know who said that. I didn't say that. No. I said nothing about Aaron Rodgers giving head. No. But they're on the track to get 6 right now, so I got the cursor ready to go. Got some motion. First and 10 at the 29-yard, or actually no, the 24-yard line. All right, dump off to the side. They're rushing. It goes a good another 4 yards. Dolphins defense is not stopping them now. They're just going. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning, and then the Dolphins. At least the Dolphins have 3 points. It would be really nice if the Dolphins get an interception, though. Get a pick. Get a pick. Get a pick. If it's a pick 6, like a long pick 6, it'd be so awesome right now. I think it'd be cool. Pick it. Pick it. Where's Kenny Pickett? Put him in. Take Rodgers out. Put Kenny Pickett in. It's another... Oh, 2-minute warning. We have the 2-minute warning. Oh, boy. Alright, with that, I'm gonna go pee. I gotta pee. We got 2-minute warning. 3-0. It's a boring game. Okay, let me fold this up because I can put this somewhere else. It'd be good. Yeah, I can still feel it. It's just right there. Oh shit! Fuck. P for the D. What? P for the D. P from the D. Defense needs a turnover. They really do. They really, really do. It's gonna be a very bad time if they don't get a turnover very soon. I think my foot is starting to go numb a little bit. Oh hell yeah, Billy Bob Thornton. Real man. Right there. Real old man. I think he was on the Joe Rogan podcast recently, wasn't he? I think he was. I can't remember. I think those are lame AF. Oh yeah. I only want to wear UGG. UGG is so different. UGG is so cool. It was the only shoe that made me feel awesome and cool and different from everybody else. They are waterproof. They are cool. I like UGG. They're expensive. I like that. Cool. Whatever, dude. Whatever, guy. I don't know who the hell you are, but sure. Sure. Talk about like the $200 to $300 UGG shoes or whatever the crap they are. I don't give a crap. Aaron Rodgers throwing, dumping it off to the back, behind the line, and get stopped a little bit short. It's going to be like 3rd and 1. I think somebody called a timeout, but I'm not sure. Okay, it was the Dolphins.
You can get the ESPN and NFL Premium Bundle for $39.99 a month. It's Monday Night Football, playoff games, NFL Network, and NFL game replays. Get it now.
No. I have YouTube TV and NFL season ticket. Where's a bundle of joy? Oh, Santa Claus.
Santa.
And the Grinch. The Grinch, miss.
Santa Claus.
Aaron Rodgers. Can he do this? Tua Tagovailoa. Can he stop getting in his own way? 3rd down, 0 for 5, but they're 2 for 2 on 4th down right now, which is insane. 3rd and 1, back in the backfield. He's probably going to hand that off. Toss to the left, and short. It's 4th down. Do the Steelers go for it? Miami with another timeout. Does Tomlin go for it, or does he try to get the points? Again, I've said before, the Dolphins have the worst 4th down defense in the league. They have given up all 4th down attempts except for 1. So, statistically, they should go for it on 4th down. They would 100%. Defense during 4-game win streak. Points, 1st. Takeaways, tied for 2nd. 3rd down conversion rate, 3rd. They've been doing really good defensively in the last 4 games. Are they gonna try? Okay. And that's he's got it. He got it. Like I said, 4th down conversion, the Dolphins give it up. The Dolphins give it up. What do the fucking Dolphins do? The Dolphins give it up. That's the Dolphins defense. Like I said, it doesn't matter how good they've been playing. They have done really bad. They are really, really bad defensively. Once again, Jorge is doing fantastic tonight with his stream. Oh, the Dolphins actually wrong one. Actually, no, yes, it was actually right there. I am an idiot. Dolphins did that. I'm stupid. Eighth in the league on red zone touchdown percentage. 1st and 10. Can the Dolphins do something? Can the Dolphins get an interception right here and stop this? They're going to probably try to run this again. Nope. Play action pass. Aaron Rodgers passing. Wide open. 1st down. Mostly because the guy in coverage on him decided, you know what? We're going to go out of cover. We're going to go back from coverage. Wide fucking open. Defensive breakdown on that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Chubb supposed to be going in coverage. But that was bad. That was bad. All right, 1st and goal. This is going to be Steelers touchdown now. Pitch off to the side. Goes nowhere. And there's a flag. Watch it be on the Dolphins to make it 1st and goal. Yep. Just give him the fucking touchdown. Gainway was holding his base first. Gainway put his base in the base mask first, you fucking idiot. Gainway's hand was in the... Oh my god. So the entire time, Gainway has his face in the defender's mask before the defender has his face in the mask. But okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Just fuck the Dolphins. Give them the touchdown already. Give them the touchdown already. Short. I could have sworn it was a fucking touchdown on that one. It looked like it. Oh, his butt was down. Okay, his butt was down. I couldn't see his butt going down. His butt was down. All right, it's 2nd and goal. Technically 1 yard. They're probably going to try to run this in again. It would make the most sense to just run on this. At least run until the 3rd down, and on 3rd down, then go for the pass. Stopped again. Warren stopped again. 3rd and goal. If I were the Steelers, I would probably either try to run it up by middle again or try to go for the pass. Dolphins defense has been playing really good against the run, but it would be so much better if they tried to go for the pass. Passing it would be better. Unless they do the brotherly shove bullcrap. Now they're going to show that 0 rushing touchdowns allowed in the past 5 games. Okay, Steelers gave up a touchdown. I mean, I gave up a timeout. I'm messing up my everything right now. I call shovel pass to Washington. I would give it to that big 6'7", 300-pound tight end. Just like toss it off to him on the side, and we've already seen him freaking manhandle 5 Dolphins defenders on him, and wouldn't go down. So give it to the big man touchdown. I'm just saying, because technically he counts as a big man for a big man touchdown. Yeah, they're gonna do the brotherly shove. I'm pretty sure it's in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, just do the stupid-ass brotherly shove, and there you go. Why are they in this situation? Because defensively, they gave it away. Actually, are they going to review that? I don't know, actually. I don't know if that was or not, but okay. All right, it's now 7-3. All right, good night, Frosty. I'm going to be back to being by myself now. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm probably going to get early into just, halftime mode anyways. Because, let's be real. Oh, let's get this ready right here. I'm going to get this part set up real quick because I already know it's going to be halftime. And I'd rather come over here and get some stuff set up for snackos. Snackos! Click that real quick. Go here. Like I said, I might as well get some Snacko stuff set up. I'm getting some snacks. Getting snacks set up, be ready for half. It's not been too bad, at least. Dolphins have been doing okay. The game is a lot closer than I would have assumed it to be, but it's 17 seconds. Do the Dolphins just kneel? I'm pretty sure the Dolphins will just kneel. I don't think it makes any sense for the Dolphins to actually go for it and do anything. Let me bring this back real quick. I don't think the Dolphins should go for it and do anything. It should just be a let's go to half, let's get warmed up, let's figure out what we can do, and get back on track in the second half. The Steelers are going to get the ball to start the second half, so the Dolphins need to kind of get things going the right way. And like I said, once they do it, I'm going to go to halftime mode, and I'm going to get some snacks. They're actually gonna run a play. Okay. Alright, like I said, I'm gonna go to halftime mode. Okay. We are now in halftime mode, which means I can go like this. Put this up here, go like this, have all this the way it need to. We're gonna talk about the first half. That's what we're gonna talk about. While I'm eating snacks, because I got snacks over here. So we have some snacks. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have some fun. It's all what we're gonna do. Because it's halftime. All I know is Dolphins offensively are coming out very limp. Very, very limp. Not very comfortably limp either. It is micro penis limp, if you know what I mean. It's got super short. It went from being this long to this long. It went from a hose to a, snub nose. I'm just saying. A little tiny little thing. It's a little bit cold out there. I get it. But they went really, really short. Really kind of cold. Shrunk up a lot. I don't know. But they are definitely having a little bit of a, how shall I say, dysfunction of some sort offensively. Defensively, they actually have not been playing too bad for most of the game. This last drive by the Steelers was up-tempo. They're actually moving the ball around. The Dolphins were making some bad, questionable decisions on the play calling when it comes to defense. Like the defensive play calling. And how they were putting pretty much every single side having like a wide open field and not covering certain players here and there. It was kind of embarrassing. And then when it came to that penalty face mask, To be fair, the Steelers receiver was holding onto the Dolphins player's face mask the entire time, before and after the flag was thrown. Before the Dolphins player grabbed the face mask back. But, you know, always only call that on a defensive player. That makes perfect sense here. Tua is 5 for 8, 61 yards and an interception. Aaron Rodgers is 13 for 14, 105 yards, and they both have about, from what I think it was showing, about like 120-ish yards apiece offensively, which is not too bad, but it's only 3-7 right now. Steelers leading the game at the moment. It makes some sense, you know. It's gonna be a cold game. Dolphins are kind of like in the cold, but the Dolphins need to get back on track. They need to get back on schedule. And they need to be running the ball more efficiently. Tua needs to stop making boneheaded decisions. He's been making some boneheaded plays here and there. He's not as bad as I would think, but he has been playing a bit boneheadedly right now. Especially that underthrown interception was kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. If they can get back and actually continue running the ball efficiently with Achane and at least Jalen Wright, because Ollie Gordon is looking like he's going to be out for the rest of the game with an injury, they might be able to make a comeback. They might be able to keep going and keep up with the Steelers, but that's if they can get the run game going. Because I don't want to put everything on Tua. Tua is just probably not going to be able to do it. Definitely not this season. He's now tied, I think, right now, 15 for 15 touchdown interception ratio right now is like 1. If that's how it fucking is calculated, it's 15-15 at the moment. That's bad. It's bad. So I don't trust him at the moment. I really don't. Especially with how it was saying in the beginning, get this, he wasn't wearing a heated jacket to start the game because he thought it would make him tougher. Until after he threw an interception and then he put on the jacket. Genius. I gotta say, just genius. Brilliance at its finest, might I add. That's how that's supposed to be, you know. You gotta be cold to win a game. That's what it is. Cold wins game. But Steelers are going to start with the ball in the second half. They're going to probably try to build and double down. If the Dolphins defense can't get back going properly like they were in the first half, it could be a problem. I'm assuming... Oh shit, Michael Keaton on the Manning cast. Oh my god. And Jason Taylor too. Oh god, I wish I was watching the Manning cast episode of this. This is technically I'm doing my own kind of Manning cast, I guess, but I'm not fucking good enough.
I'm a little baby bitch boy. I don't get enough, you know, I'm not doing good enough here.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think the first half was promising. They're not losing badly. It's only like 4 points. It's 7-3. It's way closer than I thought. I thought at least by now, it was either gonna be like 17-10 or maybe already like 20-10. I thought the Steelers were gonna start running away with the game a little bit all by now. But the Dolphins defense has actually came in and stepped up and played really good again. Dolphins offense is kind of playing okay here and there, but they're not doing good enough. And once again, fourth down defenses came in and sucker punched the Dolphins in the penis. When I say that is, they have the worst fourth down defense in the NFL, and they've only successfully stopped the fourth down one time, magically. It's awesome. They've only stopped one fourth down attempt. It's not very good. It's not very good. The Dolphins have a very bad fourth down defense. I have to constantly say that, because whenever a team decides to go up against the Dolphins and go on the fourth down, you can basically guarantee they will make that fourth down conversion. And that's my problem. That's my problem with that. I just hope the Dolphins can actually manage and not give up another touchdown right off the bat, and they actually come back and win. That'd be awesome. I'll be pretty sick. I doubt it, but I'll be pretty sick. Come here, get on the chip. About 6 more minutes until half inch, and dang, 31-0. That was aggressive. What did they do? What do the Raiders do to anybody, man? It also sucked. The Dolphins needed the freaking Cardinals to actually beat the Texans. Funny, I know, but it didn't happen. And then the Ravens absolutely just destroyed the Bengals and eliminated the Bengals. Again, I've said this, but I think I said it at the start of the game. The Chiefs and the Bengals getting eliminated already means the Dolphins are a better team than the Chiefs and the Bengals. They got eliminated. Both teams got eliminated. Dolphins are still technically in it. Dolphins are a better team. For now. For now. Jokingly, they lasted longer. They held on. They didn't blow their load as soon as the Chiefs did. I think that's what we need to take away from it. Oh, Ben Roethlisberger, fuck yeah. Big Ben. I wonder how big he actually is, you know? Especially in this weather. I do like this part of the games because I just stand up, show the room, and just do nothing. I also get to move around, so it's like instead of sitting down for the entire game, I can go to a secondary cam setup and just like see the entire room, which would also be great if I was shooting a. I'm gonna not finish that sentence, by the way. I'm not gonna finish that. I'm just saying multicam setups for those kind of videos. Nice. If you know, you know. Just the multicam setups for that. Brilliant. I just need one. Actually, I have another camera. I could have 4. I could have 3 cameras set up right now. Be perfect for very, very specific kind of content. Very specific, nice content for a certain website that starts with a P. I think I'm gonna stop with that. I think that's as far as I'm gonna go with that joke. That's it. No more. We're done. So if I continue, I know YouTube's gonna be very upset. Even though technically Tua probably would fit for that. He probably needs something like that right now. Jack Prescott for a Lowe's commercial. Like I said, I will never not like this. This some salsa and chip works so good for game day. It's a Navy or Marines commercial. Okay, Navy commercial. I kind of figured as soon as they showed the guys underwater welding underneath a boat, figured it was gonna be Navy. Very much. The sad thing is when it was showing all the highlights of being in the Navy, they didn't show the best part of just going on down on. Second half's about to start. All right, we're back over here again. I like being on the fact that technically I can make all the jokes I want and have no issues and be as silly as I want and have almost no one give care about the kind of jokes I make. It feels so good. They just sit down and make silly jokes like that. Go back there. Alright. Start of the second half is coming in young, man. All good here. And the Steelers now have the football. Like I said, they start the second half with the ball. Hopefully the Dolphins defense can actually get like an interception or more pressure on Aaron Rodgers. That'd be nice. Oh, that's nice. 3 points in the first half, second lowest this season, 0 points versus the Colts. That's nice. Love it. Looks like the Dolphins might be rushing the quarterback right now. They're probably going to try to run block. Yeah, they're passing off to the back Hayward. Did not stop him at all. Let him get another 5 yards on that rush. All right, 2nd and 4. Aaron Rodgers has, it looks like Warren's still in the backfield with him. Dolphins playing a little bit off, dumping off to the running back again, and close to another first down, but it looks like he's short by a yard. All right, 3rd and 1. Passing it off to the run again. First down, Steelers. All right, let me get this back on. Trying to get my shut up for the George. Are giving the ball off to Gainwell, getting another first down, and then some. Gainwell's gone. Gainwell is basically gone. Well, Dolphins are officially about to let themselves get blown out. They're defensively, they're giving up now. Well, they're just going to keep handing it off now. They're having a lot of success against the Dolphins in the run. Yeah, they're going to keep handing it off to them. And Aaron Rodgers going for a pass. Touchdown, Steelers. There's the Steelers now running away with the game. Can I watch that again, though? It'll be very nice to see again. Can I see that one again, though? Because I want to see where the Dolphins players were at. Because it looks like they were basically doing shit to nothing. Oi. So he's going all the way across the field. Crossing route. Okay, yep, okay. Definitely the Dolphins doing like a weird concept like usual. Just not giving a single crap about covering at all. And it gives it all the way up to them wide open like. Good job, Miami. I would rather lose a close game than get blown out, but you know, the Dolphins, they're going to decide that they want to get blown out tonight, aren't they? That's what it's going to be. Yeah. Good job, Miami. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best football team in the world, you know. Jesus. Okay, the weird commercial for Target. Make sure all this is going okay. Again, constantly going back over, checking to make sure how the stream is going when it comes to like the bit rate and the drop frames and all that. Gotta always do that. And then get back over here and make sure the scoreboard stuff is going to be working fine as well, because sometimes that also decides it wants to break, which is, you know, fair. Fair game. Hence the Dolphins are going to do the stupid and play bullshit. Bullshit. The Geico Gecko. What also sucks is there's no Piplup Waddle today. There's no Waddle. Hopefully, the Dolphins' offense gets back on track in the second half. The first half, they kind of sucked a little bit. They were kind of moving a little bit here and there. But then, you know, to his interception and then them stalling out. They need to just get back to just running the ball and focusing on the run and not trying to force the pass, which Tua's going to probably do, or McDaniel or Smith are going to like try to force the pass because they are now down. And then Jalen Ramsey, is Jalen Ramsey even playing today? Because if he is, he's going to get an interception. Show me how to make thunder. I kind of want to go see that movie. It's gonna be fun. I saw the last two in theater. I still can't believe it's a movie series that's gone on this long so far. Like, holy fuck. It's gonna be a 20-year-old franchise by the time the last movie apparently comes out. The last planned movie of the Avatar movies, which is gonna be kind of insane to think about. 20 years in about 5 movies. I can understand when it comes to, like, the MCU, you know, that makes sense. Or, like, you know, any, like, massive franchise doing something like that. But, like, but a kind of newish IP, newish air quote again. It's not new, but the original IP going on, being as big as it is, and then also just going on for as long as it is, crazy. And I do understand why he did that, why he waited an extra 10 years before, you know, like, before, from the first movie to Way of Water. I get it. They didn't have the technology to really deal with it, and then got busy with other things, and then just stuff coming up here and there, and just having to push it back further and further. I get it, but damn. But Dolphins starting at the 40-yard line. Can Tua and the Dolphins actually get going now? Please. All right, Achane in the backfield. Passing off to Achane. Achane getting basically 1 yard. Yeah, and guess what? When you think a team that you're going up against when it comes to the Dolphins have one weakness, and you decide, you know what, we're going to try to go after that weakness, guess what magically disappears when they play the Dolphins? Always, always. So it's going to be a loss for the Dolphins for sure. I just want to see if they actually get 28-17 like I predicted. Because that's where I was going. Steelers 28-17. If it actually gets there, I'll lose my shit. I'll also lose my shit if the Dolphins actually somehow win. But I doubt it. It's third down. They're going to go 3 and out. Watch this. Watch this. It's 3rd and 6. They're not going to get this, and then I'm going to lose my shit. Because the Dolphins are bullying the Dolphins again. Oh, shit. All right, Rivers is 44, Aaron Rodgers is 42, Stafford's 37, and Kirk Cousins is 37. The 4 oldest starting quarterbacks in the NFL currently.
Wow.
Wait, what? They're just saying on the TV that Matthew Stafford might be ending his career after the season, and Tua is sacked. 3 and out, like I said, and it was Jalen Ramsey. It was Jalen Ramsey. Like I said, Jalen Ramsey was talking mad shit. I was hoping Tua wasn't going to try to go throw at him, but, you know, makes perfect sense. Let's see. Corner blitz, and Tua just not able to get anything going. They were well covered all the way in the field, on the field. Yeah, it's not going to be a good night for Tua. And offensively, the Dolphins are limper than a... I'm not going to finish this. As soon as the one I was thinking of, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. There was a good limp joke I was going to say, but I'm not going to say it this time. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to get my channel terminated for too many penis jokes. I've hit too many already. I think I've hit my quota. I think I hit the quota in the first half, to be fair. And halftime. I made like 3 in halftime. Yeah, but the Dolphins are very, very flaccid. They have erectile dysfunction on offense right now, and they're just not doing anything. And then defensively, they've already given up 2 touchdowns and 2 drives. So,
good job, Miami.
So I'm just going to be sitting here looking silly. Dom knows. MNF.
Manos.
Hopefully the Dolphins can get something going, a couple more fucking drives maybe, like at least get a fucking single touchdown. That'd be nice, instead of me wasting my time, staying up late, and then being exhausted for tomorrow when I have to go to work. That would suck.
It's like I said, if it was at least close, I'd be kind of, happier, But apparently they're not going to be close. They're just going to be silly little gooses and they're going to lose. Badly.
Because Tua sucks. Dolphins suck. And this is the game that we're going to get eliminated. And then hopefully we get to see what Ewers can do. Finally. Because I was talking to some other Dolphins content creators and asking them about that. And so far, most of us have been kind of like consistent on if the Dolphins get eliminated and they lose tonight / get eliminated next week, the next 3 to 4 games, just see what you got in Quinn Ewers. Give him the first team offense for the next 3-4 weeks. At that point, you're out of the playoffs. No reason to put Tua out there, especially with how fucking bad he's been. Give Ewers some more reps on offense and some good starts. In that case, you'll be able to see what he can do, what you might have with him with either McDaniel for next year or the new coaching staff if they go in that way. Give them like an idea of what they have in Quinn Ewers. And then at least from there, you can be able to make the decision of either trying to go for a quarterback in the draft or seeing if you can pick up a quarterback in the free agency period to kind of like make any decisions, or decide, what, let's try to figure a way to get out from underneath Tua's impossible contract and start Quinn Ewers the next season. We gotta see at that point. The Dolphins look like absolute poop, so giving Ewers a chance to see what he has, to get some kind of live game evaluation on him, would be a really good thing. But would they do it? Probably not. Even if they lose the next 3 games and it's just the Patriots left, they're not going to put Ewers out there. They're too tied to Tua Tagovailoa that they're just going to be like masturbating. God damn, I keep making penis jokes. They're touching themselves, like making sure Tua has all the touches and all the reps at starting quarterback. I swear to God. Again, I've said this many times before over the course of several games. I'm not a Tua hater. I'm not Tua Annan. I'm just... Come on, give us something. Aaron Rodgers deep and overthrew. It's 3 and out for the Steelers on that one. Well, I didn't get to see it really because they were trying to show the previous play and then... Okay, here we go. I didn't get to see it. They just quick turned into the play. Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, if it was going to be like pass interference, it didn't look like it. But 12 men on field makes sense. That makes sense. Oh. Okay, come on. That's kind of bullshit. Okay, that's fucking bullshit. He was off the fucking... Come on. Dude, that's some fucking Okay, that's some fucking bullshit. His foot was literally in the air just above the fucking white trying to run out. Get rid of that fucking... If it was literally him on the field trying to make a play, 12-man, then that makes sense. I thought that's what it was. But no, he's fucking on the sideline, and it's just like, okay, 12 men on the field, 5-yard penalty, first down. Okay. I guess. Kind of a fucking bullshit-ass penalty for, like, little bitches, I guess. But sure, let's go with that. Fucking refs are always the geniuses when it comes to fucking making play calls. Especially when you go up to the fucking video review, just dumb jackasses. And yes, you're gonna leave because I'm complaining about a fucking man who is literally off the fucking field by the time the ball snapped. You're a fucking idiot as well. I thought it was 12. I thought he was like literally on the fucking field, but no, he's basically fucking off the field. And you wait fucking 5 minutes and say, "Oh, never mind, that was actually a penalty." Just help the Steelers win, I guess. That's what that is. Yeah, I will be a little hot on that. That was like the dumbest fucking penalty call for 12 men on the field. He's literally off the fucking field. And it's still a penalty because, oh, he wasn't all the way off the field. His whole body was still not off the field. And that's a penalty. You just shut the fuck up. You just let the fucking game go. Just let it fucking play. I'm still kind of happy that it wasn't apparently a pass interference, but, you know, that's what he was calling for, pass interference, I think. Oh, no! Was it? Oh, it was almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Yeah. That was very close. But I would have been more pissed off after they showed the replay of what might have been a pass interference, like what they were kind of trying to say it was, because it was just barely just, okay, I'm gonna touch you, real good, just gonna touch you softly, stroke you a little bit, and he fucking, and the ball's way out of the way anyway, so I was gonna assume that if they give him that was gonna be a really bad penalty. Oh, timeout by the Steelers. But no, it's 12 men on the field, and then at that point, I was like, okay, that makes sense. 12 men on the field, I can understand that. Where was the 12 man? On the fucking sideline. Like, what? Come on.
12 man.
Damn. Dude, you're being a fucking pussy. Shut the fuck up, Aaron. God, trying to call for penalties all the fucking time, dude. Oh man, yeah, go Mets, love the Mets. Snoo, what's up, dude? I don't watch baseball.
I don't know anything about baseball.
I played baseball for a couple years, but I just don't care about baseball. It's 3rd and 6. I have no idea what's going on. Go Dolphins, woo. Yeah, it's better that you don't, Snoo. Trust me. Alright, 3rd and 6. Can the Dolphins stop them and prevent them from getting more points? Nope, wide fucking open. First down, Steelers. The Dolphins are fucking idiots. What do we want? Equal pay? When do you want it now? What are you on? What are you on, Snoo? Oi. Dolphins are being stupid. Wide fucking open. First down. Dolphins lost this game by a lot. It's a waste of my... What was that? It was a waste of my time. And Gamewell lost 2 yards. Dolphins are down by 11 points, and they're about to give up either another touchdown or a field goal, so it's gonna suck. Yeah, Dolphins are being hilariously bad, but how are you doing, Snoo? How's your day going? How has your day gone? Because it's already, like, what? 4 in the morning over there? And that's a hold. Deep pass. Nothing. 4 p.m., 4 a.m. I was close. Oh, I was close. Oh, I was close. Did I say 3 a.m. or did I say 4 a.m.? Did I say 3 or 4? I think I said 4. Did I say 4 or did I say 3? What did I say? Yeah! I got it right. Bad energy drinks and bad decisions. That sounds about right. I have an energy drink, but I don't think I want to have another, like, kind of sugary caffeinated beverage right now. I'd rather just continue on with my water for the rest of this game because the Dolphins are being hilariously bad. I can't sleep. Well, you're... And first down. And gave up a touchdown. Dolphins are hilariously bad. It's awesome. I have insomnias. I have insomnia or some stuff. The energy drink was a recent addition at like 3:30 when I gave up on trying. Oh, that makes sense. At that point, yeah. That was he just said the N-word. Oh man. 3 straight touchdown drives for the Steelers. The Dolphins have basically given up. The Dolphins have given up. I don't think I saw it. I think yeah, they already did that. Absolutely. I'm going to go grab some more snacks. More snacks, baby. Game's over. I'm gonna get snacked. I need fucking... Like I said, game is over, dude. Bro got snacks and ain't sharing. Wow, fake news. I got snacks. Snacks on snacks on snacks, bro. Like I said, the game's pretty much over at this point, so now it's... Now I can pretty much chill out and not focus heavily on how the game goes. I can have some snackos. What I can also do is take my shoes off. Oh, let's go like this. Oh, that's cinematic showing of me taking off a shoe sexually. Oh, look at that sexual nature. Oh, look at the sexual nature, like just the slowness. Oh, the sexual. Just that sexual nature of taking my shoes off. I have socks on. I'm not taking my socks off, but I'm gonna take the shoes off because it's kind of warm in here now. That was almost way too explicit for YouTube, by the way. That was almost too explicit. Yeah, game's over at this point. I'm snacking. And almost intercepted again. It's great. It's great. Alright, sit two. We'll put someone else in. At this point, I'm done. Yep. No. So either Snoo passed out, or Snoo had an aneurysm from the excitement he had from the feat. The only two options. Only two options. what's kind of funny, technically there's still time for the Dolphins to come back. Will they come back, though? That is a big, fat, honkin' no. Passing off to the running back, and the Steelers go 1 yard. Now it's 3rd and long. So I actually might get lucky and call the right number of score for the Steelers. One more touchdown, and they're at 28. It's 3rd and 8. A pick six would be lovely right now. A pick six would be lovely right now. Alright, it's 4th and like 2. What? God damn it. Watch, there is nothing. Standing. Standing. Standing is a fucking taunting. Standing is now actually is a taunting penalty. It's malicious taunting to the point where you can get fucking kicked from the game. Standing over somebody after a hit is taunting to the point of getting fucking ejected. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, when I think of taunting, I don't think just standing over, like standing up and looking down at somebody. I don't think that's fucking taunting. That's just you stood up. You stood the fuck up. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck is going on with the refs tonight? Holy fuck. That's at least the second, that's only the second penalty that I have fucking problems with. And I get why they have to call it, because apparently the NFL has said that has to be called because that is taunting is malicious taunting in their eyes, and it has to be called. Okay, I get it. I'm not mad at the refs on that one. I'm mad at the league for thinking that that is a justifiable fucking penalty to the point that the player could be ejected from the game. Are you serious? I don't know how fucking dumb that is. Just take away if you're a Steelers fan or a Dolphins fan or a fan of any other team. The idea of you standing up in front of a player that's on the ground is a penalty. A penalty so aggressive that you can be ejected from the NFL, from the game. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Watch, another flag on the Dolphins. They're only throwing flags on the Dolphins right now. Watch this. It's being on the Dolphins again. fuck? Okay, now it's finally on the Steelers. After me losing my mind. I like how the Steelers fans are booing over the penalty when, for the fact that, you know, the fucking Brooks had a severe penalty like that. Like such, he committed such an atrocious penalty. I swear to God. How do you spell maliciously? Maliciously offensive. I just love it. I gotta see if he reads the fucking comment. I gotta see if he reads it. That's fucking great.
It's over with.
Just, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Brooks with such a severe, illegal, maliciously offensive penalty of standing up. I swear to God, it's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. Dolphins are losing, but it's not going to change the fact that, you know, that's a dumbass penalty. It's really dumb. Like, I don't think I can say anything other than that. Like, that's just dumb. I don't know what he's doing on that. He might be texting. But no, it's a really dumb penalty. I don't know. I don't know.
21-3 starting the fourth quarter.
I don't know who would agree to that being a great penalty call. I think that's like really, really dumb. Like, I think it's like one of the dumbest penalties you could call. No, that's all I'm going to be thinking about all night. Is just like the fucking is that single penalty. I love that. It's not that the Dolphins sucked off.
Emotions are running high. That's what happened there to Brooks, guys.
It's bullcrap regardless. I don't think it matters if the emotions are high. You stand up and look down, you ejected. It's such a dumb fucking thing. Oh, he stood up maliciously.
First and 15 for the Pittsburgh 49. Do we have a miracle here in the fourth quarter? Dolphins scored 3 touchdowns and go up.
I highly doubt we're gonna have that. But I wanted to make sure I let him know that, like, I have an opinion on that. Like, I just don't like that.
I can suffer. I can be masochistic and watch it as many times as I want. I probably won't watch it at all, but yeah.
What is that called again?
Total eye.
But yeah, it just sucks. That part sucks. It just sucks. It's now 1st and 15. And first down, and then some. Dolphins, it's over. Dolphins are eliminated from the playoff contention, and I can be mad that the Dolphins just decided to be absolute shikaka-poo-poo. Missed tackles, missed catches, dumb play calling and decisions, Tua being a fucking idiot, bad, stupid penalties. Well, I don't think there's that many penalties, actually. Let me go like this real quick. Let me get my thing right here. Let me double check this real quick. Let's see how many penalties they actually have right now, which I don't think the penalties are as many as, like, it feels like. Alright, 5 penalties versus 4 penalties. So it's, like I said, it's not as bad when it comes to penalties. The Dolphins have 5 currently. It's just 2 of them. One of them, okay, the 12th man on the field who is basically off the field because his foot was on the fucking sideline, but his other foot wasn't. That's 12 men on the field. Whatever. Sure, give that there. But the taunting penalty was, like I said, that was the most candy-ass bullshit call penalty ever. And I think whoever decided in the NFLPA, or I think this is either the NFLPA or it was like the NFL themselves, should feel bad for themselves that they thought that was a great fucking penalty to call. To be like, yeah, we need to make sure that you can't just stand up anymore. And if you stand up too quickly and you're punched on the ground, that's a very offensive, malicious penalty. You should not be taunting the enemy like that. It's like, okay, Reddit mod, you got this. You got this, Mr. Reddit mod. You know exactly what you're doing right now. You know exactly what kind of fucking penalty that is. You being hurt in the little feelings of your little penis that's so shriveled up in the cold. You know what you are. You're a little... You probably drive a lifted squatted truck because your penis is so small. I'm just saying. You like watching your wife cuck you. Your daughter is... I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop right there. Making fun of whoever decided that was the right fucking thing to say. Oh yeah, this season we need to make sure if you stand up too quickly, that's malicious taunting. I gotta say, it's just, it's dumb. Like if he did 3 pelvic thrusts, okay, if he hit that pelvic thrust 3 times. That third thrust, I understand that okay, that point, that's malicious taunting. But standing up, you can't even stand up in the NFL anymore. You can't even stand up in the NFL more. God dang.
Back in my day, we were able to stand up in the NFL. It was okay and legal to just stand up. Now in your candy ashes game, you can't even stand up anymore. What the hell? Back in my day, we used to actually, at least give 2 pelvic thrusts before we got penalties. Now you can't even stand.
I'm still on it because it's funny. It's so silly that is a malicious penalty, dude. I can't even. It's such a malicious penalty. All right, give them the touchdown. So then I've called that part right because like I predicted 28-17. Can I still get it? There's still an opportunity for me to get it. Yo, there we go. If I get this right. If I get this right tonight, if the Dolphins somehow come back and get at least just 2 touchdowns, I have fucking made it and I make money. Oh, come on. Come on, I'm already in the good with the 28 points for the Steelers. Can the Dolphins just get 2 touchdowns, just 2? All I need is 2, and I made money tonight. I'll be fucking happy. Come on, Miami, do something. Where's my poke stick? Where's my poke stick? Come on, Miami. Come on, Miami, do something. Do something. I need points. I want this money. Come on, Miami. Do something for me, please. I got the 28 part. Can the Dolphins just get 2 touchdowns and I make money tonight? Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Just do it, Miami. Just get 2 touchdowns. I don't care how you do it. And don't give up another score and I make money. That's all I want. If they don't, then it's just like, well, that's exactly why I don't do bets. I already know what I have to do. I already know what I have to do for the Week 18 matchup against the Patriots. I already know what I have to do for that, and the people might not be happy about that. I know some people will be very happy for that, but I know not everyone's gonna be happy for that. I actually still gotta get those. I still gotta get that stuff so I can be able to do that actually. So after this game, I'm probably gonna go over there and order that stuff because if I do it now, I should be able to get it in time to be able to do that. So yeah, just so you know, week 2 against the Patriots, I made a bet with a Patriots fan, and it did not go over very well. So I lost the bet, and now for week 18 against the Patriots, I have to do something. I'm not going to go over right now. She's not here, so yeah, so that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're not going to do it. Put in Quinn, yeah, let's put in Quinn. I'm gonna wait. I was gonna say Ewers time, but it's probably gonna be, if anything, Zach Wilson time. Again, I want to give Ewers any chance to actually give any evaluation for the coaching staff and get some kind of tape on him, because again, Tua looks miserably bad. He's not injured. He just looks completely, massively regressed. He looks really, really bad. And he looked even worse when Tyreek was playing. So you can't say it's because Tyreek went out with an injury. He looked bad even with Tyreek and Waddle at the same time. So I just want to, I've been talking with George from Sports Night with Jorge, or Sports Night with George. I want them to put Ewers in so we can get some kind of valuation on Quinn Ewers, because at this point they need to try to find any single way to get out of the Tua contract at the moment. It's not going to happen because Chris Greer absolutely fucked the Dolphins out of their 2026 out for the contract. Eskridge having a decent return. But I want to get some tape on Ewers. I want to see how well Ewers can do, see how he's been developing over the season, giving him some actual live game reps, and then you can basically make a call if the Dolphins draft another quarterback in the next year or two, or if the Dolphins keep Tua again for the next year, or if they try to get rid of Tua and start Ewers. You gotta start doing it at this point. Dolphins are eliminated from the playoffs. There's no point in playing competitively anymore. But Tua's still out there. Next interception, he's got to come out. Achane with a first down and then some. They're at the 50 now. Again, I would really hope they can at least get 2 touchdowns. The game's over, but I would like 2 touchdowns just so I can make money tonight on bets. I think it will take years to undo the damage Greer did. Yeah, it probably will. Like I said, he's the one that updated to his contract and got rid of the 2026 out we had. Because he extended him for an extra year, if I remember correctly, on the contract, trying to spread out the amount of money that we're going to be paying him for a little bit longer, which only helped out for this offseason and then was going to absolutely dump extra money onto the Dolphins cap over the next 2 years. We had a out in the contract for 2026 for bad performance and or injury, but with the updated contract over the last offseason, it went away, and now that out is in for the 2027 year, which basically gives the Dolphins no way. First down, Jalen Waddle. And Waddle's injured. And Waddle's injured. That's nice. Nice positive play. And now we have Waddle out. Awesome. But yeah, I feel bad because this team is so poorly built, so expensively built at that it's miserable. It's very fucking miserable with what is going to happen with the Dolphins. And to his passing, Darren Waller first down into the red zone. What? Darren Waller. What is this? Namo. She should be asleep, you know. It's like 3 in the morning. Yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning. She needs to go to sleep. All right, Tua's passing again. Don't get sacked. Don't get sacked. Just throw it away. Throw it away. 2nd and goal. About to say. Yeah, I was expecting him to get sacked again.
Oh, Waddle's back.
9 for 14, 115 yards and an interception. Can he just have one touchdown? Just give it to Jalen Waddle. Just give Jalen Waddle the touchdown, or even Darren Waller. I'll be happy. It'll be fine. At least one passing touchdown. Oh, is that Waller? Darren Waller for a touchdown. There we go. One more, and I actually make money tonight. Oh my goodness. Darren Waller for a tutty. Darren Waller with a tutty. That's good. They're going for oh shit. Well, there goes my oh god dang it. There goes my score prediction. It does not account for 2 points. It does not account for a 2-point conversion. Damn it. If they get this and if they don't get this, it ruins my score prediction and then I don't make money regardless. Well, there we go. That's nice. Thank you, Miami. So I'm not making money now regardless. It doesn't matter. Mathematically it's done. Good job, Miami, you fucking idiots. God damn it. So instead of making like $20, I lose like $20. If I remember how it works correctly, I don't fucking know. So I lost fucking like $20 on this bet. Assholes. Like, really? I did not have any... I did not account... I said you're not going to get 17 points on that anymore, no. I want to cry. $20 is $20, I mean, but, like... Well, yeah, that's nice. I lost $20. He's not seeing anything right now. Yeah, because you can't really mathematically get back to 17, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 18, yeah.
Dolphins down 28-9. Too late now.
Yeah.
Miami led 3-0. Then they were 27-3, and they scored two.
Yeah, I'm just checking on him and seeing if he was gonna like even
Touchdown
read
in
it.
the third, and one touchdown in the fourth. So
Yeah, so that kind of sucks. Like I said, if they didn't go for that 2-point attempt, I still would have had a chance for making some money tonight. But because they went for the 2, I'm gonna be losing $20 on the bet because I was trying to do like a point scored kind of a thing going on there and like a whole total for like both teams combined, and because of that 2-point attempt, even if the Dolphins make a comeback, mathematically they can't get 17 points now. So that's fucking awesome. If they would have just went for the extra point, I would have been golden. All I had to do is hope that they didn't give up any more points to the Steelers and they just got one more touchdown, and I would have made money. I would have made cash money, but no. No, it's not going to matter anyways because the Dolphins defense is going to give up points regardless, so that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter then. Oh, come on. Really? Laughing at me?
Pittsburgh will start at the 36-yard line, and the Dolphins get a turnover here, guys. A 30-yard run line. The Steelers have control for him.
Let me also adjust this because... Oh, no, I already did. Steelers have the ball. Oh, he freaking comes in and lulls at me. What? Okay, now they're talking about all the quarterbacks. Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson, John Mater, and Darian Mensah. Like I said, at this point, those are the top 5 quarterbacks going into the draft, right? Dolphins still have Quinn Ewers, and I know a lot of people are bashing Quinn Ewers like they bash fucking Arch Manning for no reason. Realistically, they just hate them because they are them. Really? Neither one have had a bad time with playing in college. Neither one looks terrible. Just because they have a specific fucking name and they went to a specific fucking team, people are basically bitching fits about those 2 quarterbacks. Well, the Dolphins need to move on from Tua if they get a chance. 100% in my opinion at this point. But before you get a chance, just put in Quinn Ewers. Get some kind of tape on Quinn. You gotta evaluate Quinn Ewers before you actually start looking at the draft. If they fucking go straight to the draft without giving Quinn Ewers a fucking single bit of evaluation in any kind of live game, it would be the most idiotic thing possible. Literally the most idiotic thing possible. You have a young guy sitting in the background, and you're not going to try to evaluate him while the season is over. I get it from the standpoint that Tua is going to be paid $50 million next year, and his cap hit's going to be almost like $60 million. So you can't just, sit down Tua, but you kind of have to get evaluation of Ewers at some point. Especially after you get eliminated. It's over. All right, 3rd and 6, 8 minutes left. Dolphins still have all 3 timeouts. If the Dolphins get the ball back, again, it's not going to happen because they're like 3 scores down. But hey. And Warren got the first down because the Dolphins suck. But that was the Bills. This is the Dolphins. The Dolphins are just, What? What? Oh, okay, yeah, he's short then. But it's fourth down. Just go for it at that point. You, unless you don't want to chance. I don't fucking know what the Steelers are gonna do. The Dolphins have the worst fourth down defense in the NFL. Are they gonna just say fucking go for it? Or are they gonna like pull? Okay, it looks like they're pulling Rodgers off and they're just gonna punt, which I guess is good for the Dolphins, but it's also like realistically, 4th and 1, you have a very good chance of getting that against the Dolphins. The Dolphins' fourth down defense, like I keep saying all night long,
All night long, baby, yeah, all night long.
are the worst fourth down defense in the league. And that was almost blocked. Fucking Washington got away from that bad fucking punt. Tua's still in the game. I still don't know if that plunge was legit or not. Every time I see that first touchdown, the rush in that was like pushed into there, I kind of get fucking what's the word for it? Blinded by the black and gold, and it just looks like like it's a completely different player that's going over into the end zone, and then like the running back sliding off to the right and completely missing. But I don't know. Like I said, I think I went colorblind for a minute there because like the colors just like were so jumbled and mismatchy and whatnot that it was confusing. I don't know. Because even then, again, they showed it again, and it looked like it was a completely different player that went over. And it looked like the guy who had the ball literally fell off to the right and didn't get there. But I don't know. Like I said, it's probably just my vision being a problem and not being able to see the differences between the uniform colors and just like having it like all like the colors just like mismatching and like kind of congealing into like a single color for a minute there, I guess. I don't know. All right, 2nd and 1. Are they gonna dump it? No, he's going. Tua's passing now. Tua's just like, I gotta throw the ball. First down to Julian Hill. Dolphins are going. Again, it's gonna piss me off because they're actually no. If they get this and get a 2-point conversion, actually, there's still a chance I can actually make money now. Actually, there's still a chance. Oh, I saw his butt. I saw his butt crack. I saw Julian Hill's butt crack. Oh, Ollie Gordon's back. I saw his butt crack. And Tua's got sacked. And Tua's sacked. I just did the math. Mathematically, I could still make money if the Dolphins get a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. And Tua did kind of move into that. Oh. But now it's all pass. So it's going to be pass rush. Ooh, Cam Hayward's at 91 career sacks. Not bad. Deep pass. Dulcich for first down and then a bunch. I actually like the pickup of Dulcich. Dulcich has been pretty good. He's been doing a good job blocking and catching the ball. Like, I can't be mad. He also has fantastic hair. Like, reminds me of Palomalu kind of hair. Like, just like nice, flowing, luscious looking hair. Looks so good. Like, I'm guaranteeing that Dulcich takes very excellent care of his hair. Like, if he doesn't at some point get into a Head and Shoulders commercial with Palomalu, and they both just have their hair blowing in the breeze like that, I will be mad because like it would be fucking hilarious. It'd be hilarious. Also, technically, if that was a Dolphins defender that hit low like that, we would have got a penalty. Yeah, that shit, yep. That would have been a fucking penalty on any other person other than a fucking Steeler right now. That would have been a fucking penalty. God, that would have been a fucking penalty. Under 4 minutes, can the Dolphins just get back to 17? Waller for a first down. Come on. Get that 17 points, baby. Come on. Come on. I am now only rooting for money. Can I get money here, please? Like, I think I'd only make like, I think I'd make like 40 or 50 bucks or some shit like that on the bet. H-An, close. Wait, I think it'd be like 40, 50 bucks if I get it right based on how I bet. Like, I didn't put that much money into it. Plus, I don't really know how fucking it works, really. I haven't really been doing the sports betting thing much because, like, I suck at it. Usually, I really suck at it. And plus, like, I make mistakes all the fucking time. Especially when it's the building the team one, you know. I fucking suck at that. But I thought, Tua did not get sack! AJ for the first down! AJ's going! AJ's going! Oh, to the freaking 13. I thought he was gonna die. Oh my gosh. Tua almost died. Oh. H-Chan being fucking the best player on the team. I swear he's definitely the team MVP of this year. Timeout? Either way, the Dolphins are eliminated after this from the playoff contention. And I will 100%, like I said before, sit Tua, put out Ewers, get him some reps over the next 3 games. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. It's going to be fine.
Santa with a glass of beer.
It's the mug. Tua's moving again. Tua's throwing. Touchdown! Waller for number 2, baby. Now it's 15. Just go for 2. Give me the 17. Oh, I gave it to the fucking Steelers. Oh, I'm an idiot. Was it 28? 28. Yeah, I'm an idiot. That was for the Dolphins. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's not too late. I can make money. It's not too late. If they get this 2-point conversion, I get money. Well, they didn't do that. If they get this 2-point conversion, I make money. Oh, come on. Just get it. Give me the 2 points. But I want money. Give me the 2 points. No! 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 Ah! No! Ah! Ah! No! I lose money. Not $20. No! Why? Come on. No. I just needed the money. I just wanted the money at that point. No. Dang it. I just wanted the money. And they failed me again. Come on. I lost $20 now. $20 is $20, you know. Like, but dang it. Dang it, Miami. Oh, man. I could have had money. It was there in my face. I was sniffing the balls of success. The penis of dollar bills. I could have had it. But no, they failed me. Fuck. It's just stupid. Again, funny. They recover the onside kick. I still don't make money. It's not gonna matter. Doesn't matter to me, really. Like, they're out of the game regardless. They'd have to get two. They have to get two onside kicks successfully. Like I said, they'd have to have two onside kicks. Because, like, there's no point. There's no. Unless they had, like, a sack safety or something like that. I don't know. But it's over, dude. I lost money.
Dang it.
I was excited for the money part. Like, I was so. It would have been the first time I actually was 100% on it on the score prediction. And I would have made fucking money. I was actually super excited about it. I was super hyped. I thought I had it in the bag. And then I was wrong. There goes $20. That's nice. $20 is $20. Like I said, $20 is $20. But whatever. Oh, that steaming head. Damn. Julian Hill just steaming. Steaming mad.
Steaming.
Steaming mad. Just steaming mad. All I know is, regardless, I had fun tonight. Got to chat with everybody. Got to hang out. Got to watch game. It's a loss. I learned my lesson. Learning my lesson. Learning my lesson. Oi. Dolphins are out. Which is like finally, but the Dolphins at least lasted longer than the Chiefs and the Bengals. Let me double check this real quick. Which I think is kind of funny. The Dolphins lasted longer than the Chiefs and the Bengals. I think that is what I'm taking away from it. They sucked this entire year, but they at least did better than the Chiefs and the Bengals. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention to timeouts either. Oh, actually. Oh no, it is second. Phillip Rivers. Phillips, I feel bad because the Colts almost won, except for their defense gave up and gave them all the yardage to get another field goal to take the game. Because it would have been so cool if Phillip Rivers actually won his first game back since 2020. Oh, he's playing next Monday night against this Brock Purdy, big cock Brock in the freaking seat, the Niners. Hell yeah. I might watch that. I'm probably not going to stream that game, but I'll probably watch that game regardless. I might not stream anything Monday night. I might just watch the game just so I can root for Phillip Rivers, just because you got to root for the grandpa. Come on, you can't just not root for the grandpa. All right, it's 3rd and 6. Aaron Rodgers going for a pass. Rodgers takes a sack. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm so confused. But now I can burn this and I don't have to ever wear it again. That's nice. Tua's laughing and smiling and joking on the sideline. Put some ice in your veins, dude. Don't make me go get Tobey Maguire to put dirt in your eyes. You need to start crying because you're being a little bitch. Actually, he's done pretty... he's been pretty okay the last 2 drives, so at least there's that, you know. That was on... Was that on D? It might have been on D. And they're not going to show which Dolphins returner was right there. Oh man, you know what'd be awesome? Tua gets sack safety now, and like he breaks, and it breaks his spirit. Let's go with that. He breaks his spirit, and then you know he's out for the rest of the year. You know he's out for next season too, because his spirit gets broken. Can we hope? Is that bad to hope for? I don't know. Because how else do you get out of that contract? 204. No timeouts. Just hand the ball off. Get like 3 yards on an inside rush. Get 2-minute warning and get your back out of the end zone a little bit, I guess. But if you want to even do anything, you have to get a... You gotta just get down the field and get points, and you gotta do onside kick and to get more, and another. You gotta get like 2 more touchdowns and 2 2-point conversion attempts. It's stupid. We can still do it. Yeah. Let me double check how this is going. Just go back and double checking everything real quick. Alright, that seems fine. All that seems good. Again, other than like that one penalty, I think I've been pretty fine tonight. Especially with losing. What even is this? Okay, that's a weird commercial. It's a history great... Wait, what? It's history's great run till it lasts. Makes sense, makes sense. But yeah, no, like I said, I think I've been pretty fine tonight. It's a big... If they scoop a touchdown, I... Scoop and score for the defense of the Steelers. That would be awesome, actually. You know, like, I already lost my money on the bet. Dolphins can't now freaking get 17 points, so my total's fucked. But if the Steelers get more points, I guess that's fine. But no, I think I've been fine for most of the game, except for the the 2 specific penalties. I think that's the main point where I got fluffing angy. But other than that, you know, I think I've been pretty decently chill this whole time. Though I was kind of losing my mind a little bit because I was like, oh, come on, get the 2-point conversion. Don't get the 2-point conversion. Because I needed that. Oh, man. Betting on the total of a 28-17 game. Man. That would have been good for $20. Man. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, it's a pig!
It's a piggy.
I bet he's warm right now. Oh, he got on TV. He's a piggy on TV. Hell yeah. Pigman on... First down. And Tua sacked. Oh, it's fourth down? I thought it was second one. Was I must have... apparently I was very confused and was apparently not paying attention to what it was. I thought it was third down. First down, H-Han. I thought it was second down, to be honest. I thought it was going to third and like 3, but no, it was third. It was 4th and 3. I didn't fucking know, to be honest. 50 seconds left. Tua's throwing the ball. Almost gave it up. Oh, that's another. That's another one. Dear fucking God. Have any of you heard or looked at the stats of how many almost interceptions Tua has had this year so far? Like interceptions he should have had. If every single pass that should have been an interception was an interception, you know how many picks he would have had this season? It would have been a new record. It would probably been a new record. It was bad. Like the last 4 games, he's had like 2 or 3 missed interceptions. Every single game for the last 4 games. It's hard to understand the philosophy or what they're trying to do. I don't think it's a philosophy thing for the team's culture. I think it's just everything that could go wrong went wrong. And Tua playing as badly as Tua can play, again, for most of the game. But yeah, no. I do think now is the time that from here on out you sit Tua. You have 3 more games. That's 3 games to give your rookie. Oh, that was a jump. Which that's it. And that's it. I can take this off. Yeah, I don't think Mike Tomlin's being fired. I don't think so. Like, every single time the Steelers would lose or were doing bad, fire Tomlin. Tomlin's not going to be fired, dude. Tomlin is like a fucking rock for the Steelers organization. I do not see any at any point that Tomlin will be fired as a head coach. I think if anything, it's going to be more him retiring and and McDaniel's just like running off the field. He doesn't want to fucking deal with any of it. He doesn't want to deal with any of it. Makes sense. But I don't think Tomlin's going to actually get ever get fired. I think he will choose to retire before anything like that could happen. I think he's gonna save it if like he has a bad season, because he's never had a losing season, and it doesn't look like he's gonna have a losing season yet. I don't think he would willingly let himself get fired. I think he would talk to the owner and say, "Hey, can you let me just retire?" Because he already, I would assume he's had, at least based on his winning percentage and just like the inability to have a losing season as a head coach. I think he deserves to be maybe not a first, maybe not a second, not maybe not a third round Hall of Famer, but I think as at some point, I think he'll be a Hall of Fame head coach, to be honest. But like I said, I don't think he's bad. I don't think he ever is bad. And no matter how many people like to complain in the stands, or Steelers fans that like to call for his head because, oh, well, why not just go somebody new? You can't argue with his success rate. 8-6 now. He's pretty much almost undefeated on Monday night. He is a winning head coach. You can't say anything bad about Mike Tomlin, I don't think. So when it comes to Mike Tomlin, stop just chanting for him to be fired at the beginning of the season. There's no need to be doing that. He's a good head coach. He has always been a good head coach. Just let Tomlin do Tomlin's thing, dude. If Tomlin wants to go, let Tomlin retire, and he'll be a Hall of Famer one day. Don't fire him. Don't just keep chanting fire. He's good enough to do what he needs to do. His teams just break down in the end. As for Aaron Rodgers, again, I can't fucking hate Rodgers. He's fucking Aaron Rodgers, you know? Like, when it comes to, like, quarterbacks that I dislike or whatever, Tom Brady made sense because he was on the Patriots. I'm a Dolphins fan, so obviously Tom Brady as a Patriots player, I couldn't stand. When he was playing for the Buccaneers, though, I was fine with him. Josh Allen, I don't really hate Josh Allen. He's a good guy, a good quarterback. Husband now, he's got a kid on the way. He doesn't deserve the hate. He's actually a really good quarterback, and it's fun to watch. But on this, I don't hate Tua, but fuck. Is it becoming very hard to defend Tua or want to like Tua? It's not even hard to say that anymore. Like, I want to love my quarterback, but to be fair, Tua is just so bad. Tua is so bad this season. Like, he's taken any goodwill I've had for him away, unfortunately. I've loved seeing Tua play because he's getting so much hate all the time and everyone hates him and whatnot. I love trying to root for him. But at this point, dude, it's just... He should have 25 interceptions right now. 25. If you go back throughout the whole season so far, he should have 25 interceptions in total. It's that fucking bad. Now, when it comes to what the Dolphins should do in the next 3 games, I would hope they fucking sit Tua and give Quinn Ewers the next 3 games. Give Ewers time to play. Get some evaluation in there. The Dolphins are eliminated now from the playoffs. Give Ewers a chance to be evaluated. Get him some first team reps. Get him on the field. Get him play time. At this point, what do you have to lose? If you get lucky and you lose the next 3 games, guess what? You get better draft position too. And you get to see how bad Ewers might actually be. And then you also get a chance to go for a quarterback. I'm just saying, at this point, season's over. Take Tua out for now and just put Ewers in to get some evaluation done. We have other players on the roster that also need to be evaluated. So at this point, you can take other players out and start sitting them and protecting them from injury, possibly from the future, and getting them some evaluation done as well. Like, I love Achan, but let's get some more Ollie Gordon and Jalen Wright in there. Let's put them as the lead backs and give Achane some rest. You get more evaluation on which one will be a better back in the long run, and as number 2, you get them more reps, get them more time. Let's bring Taj Washington in finally and get him some reps. Get Hayden Rucci on the field. Let's get him some reps. Darren Waller's playing good. Dolchich has been playing good. Julian Hill has been looking good. Get Hayden Rucci in there for some reps. I'm just saying at this point, hell, get D. Eskridge in there on offense and get some playing time for some of these young guys who are in bottom of the depth chart. It's definitely cooked and it's definitely over. It's time. Just sit some certain players and get some guys in there. They really did. They got away from the run and just started throwing and throwing and throwing. And Tua's just not there right now. He's playing really bad. Like I was saying, if you take all of the dropped interceptions and missed interceptions that Tua has thrown this year, he would be on pace for the league record at the moment for interceptions in a season. He would be around, if I remember what was being said, like 24 or 25 interceptions if they were actually caught. That's bad. That's not a winning quarterback play. Going from being the most accurate quarterback in the NFL to being the most inaccurate quarterback in the NFL in one offseason is insane. It's insane. That's all I'm saying. Give Tua a seat on the bench. Get Ewers out there. Get D. Eskridge on the field. Get Hayden Rucci out there. Sit Achane and Waddle and maybe Waller. Get the young guys some reps now. Go into the offseason with getting some evaluations done and go from there. At this point, there's no point in having everybody in there, especially Tua, who is, regressed heavily. And yeah, that taunting penalty, I don't even want to, I'm not even going to get started on it. I'm going to just go crazy over that taunting penalty because it was so bad. That somebody in the head office for the NFL decided, yeah, this season, let's start calling that as a penalty. I'm not going to get into that, dude. I've already run that course. But let's get the young guys who are depth players on the offense and defense out there for some plays. Get Ethan Bonner out there more. Use Treader more. Give us the guys that are in the depth hidden away that are on special teams. Give them more chance to come out and get some evaluation, get some more actual game time reps. At this point, it doesn't hurt. It really doesn't. You're out. You're out of the playoffs. Season's over. Let's go. I'm just saying, is it wrong to want that? Is it wrong to believe that at this point, evaluating the young players who don't get often chances is a bad take? Is that a bad take? Because I don't think so. I don't think it's a bad take to sit Tua and put Ewers in for evaluation purposes. There's a lot of quarterbacks that look apparently good in the draft, but why go after them when you haven't evaluated the rookie quarterback you have already? I don't know. One more year and, well, yeah, unfortunately, based on his contract, he's going to be with the Dolphins for another year. But I don't know. I just think just sit Tua for the next 3 games. Sit Tua for the next 3 games. Give us Ewers. Give us some of the other young guys. Give us Hayden Rucci and Eskridge and Taj Washington and more Ethan Bond. Just give us the guys, evaluate, and let's go to the off season ready to go and see what we can build from there at this point. It might hurt Tua's fucking pride, excuse the language, but you need to sit him down at this point. There's no point. You're not playing for anything, and your $50-something million quarterback looks like he's a $12 million quarterback right now. So just sit him down, put the rookies in, and get evaluations done. That's my point now. From here on out, the next couple games, if they don't do that, if I kid you not, guys, if Tua is starting next week, and yours is not active as the backup quarterback at least, I will be mad, and I think I'll be fucking done for the rest of the season. And I'll just come back for the Patriots game to fulfill my bet. I'll be back for that game just to fulfill the bet if that happens. If Tua is the starting quarterback and Zach Wilson is the backup and yours is going to be inactive again next week, I'm gonna be done for the next 2 weeks, and I'll just be back for the Patriots game in January. I know and it doesn't help that Chris Greer fucking left after adjusting the contract out and getting rid of the out for the 2026 offseason. Because we had a perfect escape route out of the contract for 2026. But Chris motherfucking Greer decided to extend the contract out a little bit more, move that out until 2027, and make more money for Tua in 2026. It's disgusting, and Greer ruined this franchise. Because we are going to be, I think right now we're negative $20 million in cap, and then it's just a fucking mess. It's a mess. It's a huge mess. It's just a huge mess. Other than what I was saying with like the next 3 weeks evaluating players, I don't know what the Dolphins can or will be able to do. I can see a great purging of players and talent this offseason, and it's going to be a much worse purge than we've had in at least 10 years, I think. If it were to go that route, it's probably going to be the worst purging of the Dolphins roster in a decade. It's gonna be worse than the tank for Tua, the tank for Tua purging. It's gonna be worse than that because we are so much further behind in cap space. Ever want to improve? They've got to learn to win in cold weather. That too. But I don't think I don't think this game makes enough sense to say on that. I think this game specifically was more on Tua. He was not playing good. He was missing throws, and to be fair, the play calling also wasn't great, and the blocking scheme wasn't great, and they went away from the run way too quickly again. All around, it was kind of bad. It was actually good for the first half, and they were in the game going into the third quarter. But after that, it just went away from them. It went away. It really did. Again, I'm probably not smart enough. George, you know a lot more than I do, especially college ranks. Dirk knows a lot more. Everyone, the Finspin probably knows a lot more. I'm just a silly goose with a fat duck and a fat duck and a penguin. And I'm just like, come on, just at least listen, Dolphins, please hear my words. We can do this if you do what I say. I'm just saying. I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm not going to be held down. I'm not going to be mad. I will just be, let's get the evaluation, go to the offseason, and then go and buy Patriots top and Patriots beanie for, lost Patriots bet. I'll at least be streaming that game and, looking fabulous apparently. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. Want to see more, subscribe. All that nonsense and bull crap. Next stream probably be Wednesday. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow night because I gotta work and I'm gonna be freaking tired. Like I said, depending on what happens this next week, going into the next Dolphins game, I will either not be streaming the next 2 games, or I will be streaming the next 2 games. I'll probably not be streaming the next 2 games. Let's be fucking real. McDaniel's not gonna go away from Tua. I'll be back for the Patriots game if anything, and just to be aware, I will be cross-dressing because that's the bet I made. And that Patriots fan will probably also be on mic for that stream as well. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah. So thank you. One thing I can say is make a trade package But you still, no, not even a trade package is gonna work for Tua. I don't even think anyone's gonna make it. It's the point that his cap hit is like 56 million, is like almost $60 million for the 2026 season or something like that. If we cut him or trade him, and you'd have to like at least incentivize by paying that minimum like half of the contract, which is still gonna be way too much money for the Dolphins to be able to eat without destroying the roster and breaking it completely down to nothing because of how badly Chris Greer left the Dolphins cap space wise. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm gonna go. Like I said, I need to shower. I need to get cleaned up, and I need to go to bed because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I got a house that I gotta tend, and then I think a radio to install in a vehicle afterwards. So, with that, again, thank you for watching, and maybe we'll see you next time. I don't know. It's either going to be next time for the next Dolphins game, or it's going to be the last game of January. So, with that, thank you, and good night. And good night, George. Oh, it was fun. It was fun. Where's my buttons? There we go. That's the ones. Got to find the buttons on the stream deck.